Shoplifters have always been a massive problem for businesses, and when someone gets caught, they usually don't go down without a fight. Here's what happens when shoplifters get caught red-handed.
I'm conducting a theft investigation. You're now free to leave at this time. I'm conducting a theft investigation. What's that?
They paying in there.
Someone else is paying for the merchandise that you walked out with?
How you gonna do it? No, listen, how you gonna walk out with it?
No.
I'm not doing it.
We're gonna do this. Relax this hand. Hey, listen to me.
Oh my God,
Listen to me. While we investigate, I'll put you in handcuffs, and if we're wrong, because, listen, you're pulling your hand.
But listen, sir.
No. You listen. First put you in handcuffs, make it safe for me, then we look into the details. Thank you? Okay, thank you. Just because I put you in handcuffs doesn't mean you're getting charged. It means it gives me time to investigate, explain that you walked out with stuff without paying for it.
This woman is Shamika Wilson, and when the officers walked up, she was in the process of loading up about $1,400 worth of merchandise into her car. The officers were responding to a call from Target about a suspected theft in progress because their loss prevention team had recognized Wilson from a previous theft.
Where's your buddy?
I guess she don't even know what's going on. So
Well, she's saying that she's about to pay for it.
Hey, walk out not paying. It's just something they always use.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm just, let me make sure. Look into this.
Yeah. So if you want to like stand right there where she can't see and just let her walk out just to make sure, like, hey, she didn't.
All right.
The scam that the guard is talking about is actually a fairly common one. Two people go into a store with the intention to steal stuff, and one person walks out with it while the other pays. What they're actually doing is buying time and giving each other a possible explanation for if they're caught, even though it isn't very well thought out. How is any of the merchandise going to be scanned if it's already been taken from the store?
Do you have an ID with you?
Huh?
Do you have an ID with you?
What was that?
Did you drive here?
Huh?
Did you drive here?
No, my friend goes with.
Your friend drove here?
Yes.
What's your first name?
Shamika Wilson.
Spell it.
SHEMKA Wilson. WILOSON. Don't turn it off. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
You couldn't turn it off.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I turned the vehicle off.
You couldn't turn it off because we don't have the key is in the girl's pocket. That
Don't worry about the car. Spell your last name again.
Wilson. WILSON.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can... You listening? This is where I told you need to listen. This is where I told you need to listen. This is where I told you need to listen. I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt. You need to listen to me. Because if you don't, it's not going to work out. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be...
It appears that the officer has made the choice to arrest her, considering he's reading her Miranda rights. It's interesting because he hasn't really learned anything new about the situation yet.
Is she in there paying for all this stuff, or what's going on? She was at the register. So I'll just tell you the information I was told. So, the loss prevention guy that works at Target, that we work with all the time. He says, there's someone in the store who has stolen from Target before. What she does is she
I'm going to be at Lake Ellen and
scans stuff and then bags it and leaves and never pays for the stuff. So over a minute ago, they remember you. So then they're watching you, and they're like, looks like she's doing the same thing she got arrested for last time.
No, I don't.
Well, that's what it looks like. You're bagging stuff up, and then...
I'm not doing that.
Well, what you're saying is completely different than the way pretty much everyone I know shops.
Okay, well, can you go get, like...
I'm letting her finish her transaction. Because if she pays for everything without me talking to her, then we knew that there's a good chance that she was... Are you just going to call her and tell her, hey, tell them to pay for all this stuff? Okay, you're not allowed to dig in your purse. Okay, are you all done? I'm with your friend outside. Have you paid for everything yet?
No,
are you ready to go?
no.
Okay, are you still working on that?
Yeah. Let's take this one for last, if you don't mind. What's wrong?
Well, your friend walked out with hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise that didn't pay for anything. So
I mean, that's what we're doing now.
you're paying for what?
Yes, that's what, so we're going to figure out what's going on.
How are you paying for all that stuff?
It was a card. What do you mean?
You scanned clothing items?
I was scanning her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she went over there
And she went over there and scanned stuff. Okay. She didn't pay for any of it.
she goes, she's never sweet. That's just the
She didn't pay. She didn't give anything to Target in exchange for hundreds of dollars worth of merchandise. She just walked out with it. Her story is that you're paying for all of the
Yeah,
stuff
but I
that she
didn't know.
walked
Yeah,
out with.
she has her own card. I don't know.
Okay.
If like I don't know.
So she's supposed to pay for her stuff, and you're supposed to pay for your
Yeah,
stuff.
well, I closed it together, but
I got you.
the baby formula stuff, someone gave her a WIC card to go to the store to get that. So I don't know
I got you.
about WIC.
Are you paying for it? Or if you are, then it's already scanned. Unless I'm misunderstanding.
She's trying to pay for it, but her card was recently hacked or something.
Right.
So she was trying to get her friend's card so she could
And I
spend
just literally started calling her, and you walked up to me,
for it on her friend's
and you
card.
telling me this, and then so it's like,
Right.
what's going on?
This story doesn't seem to add up very well. At first, she seemed to agree that she was paying for all of her friend's stuff. But after the officer let a bit slip about what was going on, suddenly there were separate transactions. And then at the end of it, it seems like she's having payment troubles. On its own, that's not an issue. People have cards that decline all the time. But in tandem with what's already happening, it becomes suspicious.
Shemka?
Shamika Wilson.
Is there an I in there somewhere? Because you spelled Shemka. That's
12,292.
Shemka Wilson.
Shamika.
Is there an I in there?
Huh?
Shemka?
It's S-H-A.
SHA. SHA.
Shamika. S-H-E-M-K-A.
She just changed the spelling of her name several times in the same few seconds. It's obviously a fake identity, and she couldn't even come up with one good enough to keep the name consistent.
So when I look up just a female with your date of birth, with a last name that begins with W, there is 0. Look up this name, bro.
So here's the deal. This is how it works. If you continue to conceal your identity from us until we get to the jail, and then we find out who you are when we get to the jail because we scan your fingerprints, and they tell us, yeah, this is so-and-so. We arrest you for...
Stop! Stop! Are you kidding me right now? Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Not me like that. Don't knock me like that. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to jail.
Yeah, because you got warrants.
No, I just don't want to go to jail. Y'all's going to be nasty. Y'all ain't going to let me go.
Now you're going in the car. You gotta be kidding me right now. Unbelievable.
Y'all let me go to jail. I don't want to go to jail. My baby's home. Baby's home.
Stop. I got her, Ebro. I got her. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't want to go to jail.
That was ridiculous.
It seemed to truly shock the officers when she took off, because up until that point, she hadn't displayed many behaviors of being likely to attempt an escape. In the end, though, she was caught, and later charged with grand theft, as well as resisting an officer without violence. We'll have to wait and see how it goes in court, but it's very likely that she'll be locked up. This next case, however, might be a little less cut and dried.
That's your basket right there. Okay.
Hello, how's it going? Good. So, sounds like the store doesn't want you here, so you're gonna have to
The
grab...
owner is on there.
Okay.
Why is Officer a cop car?
What's that?
Why is Officer a cop car?
Hey,
What?
listen.
What?
Put your stuff down. You gotta leave. Yes, or else I'm gonna escort you out.
Oh my God.
Put your stuff down.
No, I don't want to.
I didn't ask you. I'm telling you, put your stuff down.
Oh my.
We're leaving.
The woman very stubbornly refusing to leave here is named Adelie, and she was asked to leave the store for closing time over half an hour before the officers arrived. Stores absolutely have the right to refuse service to whoever they wish for any reason, and the property has the right to bar people from accessing it.
You've activated our inventory control system. Please return to your cashier and we will complete your transaction.
I don't steal. I take.
Come here. Come here.
Does that mean she took something?
No, I didn't steal anything. I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't.
Stop.
I didn't steal anything.
Then why is there an alarm
You
system
can go
going
in my
off?
bag.
We are. We're going to.
Okay, but I didn't
Take
steal
it off.
anything. That's all my bought.
Yeah.
But I have the first one there.
We can get that here in a second.
What are you doing?
Stop.
Don't you do that.
Stop.
No.
You're going to be in cuffs. You're going to.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What the
Stop.
I will kill you.
That's fine.
Yeah, they ain't gonna kill you.
Here.
What the are you
Put your hands
doing?
behind your back.
As soon as Natalie left the store, the alarm went off, signaling that she had merchandise with her that she hadn't paid for. And of course, when the officers went out to confront her, she's being anything but cooperative. Immediately saying that she's going to kill a police officer is also not a smart move. Her speech also seems to be slurring a bit, which could mean that she's drunk or on some kind of drugs.
I'm in a gang. I'll kill you.
You know. Stop.
Stop. What did I do? Knock it off.
Stop.
Knock it off.
Stop resisting.
Knock it off. I'm a disciple. I'm a disciple. Knock it off. Knock it off.
Stop. Stop kicking me.
Claiming to be in a gang to an officer is also a very bad idea. There are special charges that can come with organized crime and gang violence that she wouldn't have otherwise gotten, though it's very unlikely that this woman is actually in a gang.
Just stop.
Hey, can we talk?
No.
Please.
We are far past that.
Guys, I'll kill you.
Stop trying to scratch me.
I'm begging you. Guys, I'm begging you. Please.
Stop trying to scratch me.
Please talk to me. I mean, please talk to me.
No, we're past that.
Please talk to me. Guys, talk to me. Guys, you can search me. I promise. I didn't steal anything. You have to search me, okay? You can search everything. Okay? Guys,
Stop talking.
I didn't steal anything. They're all watching. They're gonna kill. He's coming up right now. He's coming up right now. Stop! He's coming up right now to kill you. Stop! Stop!
Stop kicking me.
I'm sorry.
Then stop.
I'm sorry.
It's not that hard.
I'm sorry. You're right.
No, you're not.
One moment, she's screaming that she's going to kill them, and the next, she asks if they can calm down and talk. You can hear one of the officers almost laugh at her when she says it. She also does eventually consent to the search, which is honestly a bit unexpected.
Stand up.
All right, let's walk.
Oh, stop it. Why are you going to walk with me? No, I didn't. No, I'm sorry. Did I really? I didn't really.
Numerous times.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did I really? I mean it. Guys, I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry.
Hey, stop talking. Sit down.
I am.
Sit down.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I truly am. I really am.
Think someone's done some meth today?
No. None at all. Don't you act like that. So there's this,
That's bad, no.
which,
What's your name?
Natalie. I get disciple. I'm a disciple.
No, you're not. Okay.
Look, take off my jacket. I'm a disciple. Look, I'm wearing it. I'm wearing a jacket. Take it off. Take this off.
Okay, how do you spell your first name?
I'm in the gang. Disciple gang.
Well, the officers confirmed it. She is, in fact, on methamphetamine. Her behavior makes a bit more sense now, though the emotional roller coaster was still quite wild. The officers also pulled about $800 worth of stolen merchandise out of her bag, which they were able to give back to the store owners. It's always nice when shoplifters are held accountable. The next case, thankfully, is very satisfying to watch.
Ma'am.
Did you take that bag from Dollar Tree?
Oh no, this
You got a receipt for that stuff?
This come from what you call them? This come from when this I had a bag of it in my what you call it?
Okay. Put the stuff on the hood. Put the stuff on the hood.
This young woman is Ishiante Jackson. Just a few moments before this, officers received a call from a local Dollar Tree that someone had just taken off with a bag full of merchandise. While searching for this person, they found Ishiante walking down the street, and she matched the description they'd been given. You might have also noticed her hand unexplainably shaking.
Just put everything on the hood. Just put everything on the hood. No. Put the bag on the hood. Okay. Put everything on the hood. The purse, phone, everything like that. Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back. Place your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, let me get my phone first.
Put your hands.
Let me get my phone.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Sir, I did not.
Okay.
I did not.
Put everything,
Okay.
ma'am, unless you want everything broken, put it on the hood. Drop it. Drop it.
Ma'am, I did not.
The cops calmly told Ishiante to put all the items onto the hood of the car, which she did, but clearly quite reluctantly. But it was after the cops told her to put her hands behind her back, and she realized she was actually being arrested, and that's when she started to retaliate.
Ma'am, I did not do anything, ma'am. I did not do anything. You can call them.
Okay.
You can call them. You can call them.
And we will.
We will.
We will.
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can we go back?
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can we go back up there?
We're gonna go over there.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Can I hurry up and get in the car? Because that's my sister now.
Okay. Oh no, okay. Is this her?
Yes.
Okay. Let me get your information. Alright, so this is the woman that took all the stuff and walked out, so you watched her do it? Okay.
What's your name?
With both physical merchandise and a witness, it seems like this is going to be a pretty open and shut case. The woman is in a police car in handcuffs. Nothing could go wrong.
Hey, it's gonna come over with you. Oh, right here. Right here. Yep. What?
What's the
So right here. Take a seat.
I can get my thing out there.
I'm gonna get it. Take a seat.
I can get my thing out there, man.
Mosley! Mosley!
Get down on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. 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 Put your hands behind your back.
Running from the cops is a sure way to make sure you get in more trouble. An innocent person would have no reason to run, and it's pretty unlikely you're going to even get away. Running away is only gonna likely end up with more prison time, as running from the cops counts as evading arrest. And to make it even worse, in her attempted escape, she knocked the policewoman to the ground. Not to be confused with what you might have seen on camera of the officer tripping during the chase. This will undoubtedly be brought back up as an assault on a police officer.
Give me your hands. Give me your hands. Stop.
No. This on my iPhone Friday.
Okay.
You ear cut.
Okay, let go. Let go over. Elliot, you good?
She's okay.
Elliot, are you good?
During the second arrest of this case, a bystander appears out of nowhere and assists the arrest by jumping on top of Ishiante. It takes the officer a moment to even realize what is going on before he tells her to stop and to let go. The woman claimed that Ishiante had also stolen her iPhone 2 days earlier.
Elliot, where you at?
She's on the ground. She's on the ground. Mom, don't touch me.
Stop. I got her.
Mom, don't touch me. He busted my lip. Don't touch me. He busted my lip. Don't touch me.
Give me your... Why would you run? God, come on.
I'm not getting up. You busted my
Come
lip.
on. We gonna take us to the hospital. We're gonna take you to the hospital. Come on. Okay. Well, you shouldn't have resisted arrest. It'll be good. 797 starting EMS this way now.
The officer does struggle to get the handcuffs on due to Ishiante resisting, and the fact that he's doing the arrest on his own, as the female police officer still hasn't gotten up off of the ground. Luckily, the officer turned out to be unharmed. What very likely happened is that she had hit her head when she fell, and blacked out for a couple of minutes. This fall, however, wasn't when Ishiante pushed her over. It was the second self-inflicted fall that caused this.
What's your name, sir? What's your name,
At the end of the day, Ishiante Jackson was caught and arrested. She currently faces a $10,000 bond while awaiting trial, and it's very likely that she's going to go to prison over this. She does have a criminal record, but there weren't any open cases she was involved in. That is not the case for this next shoplifter.
Turn off your vehicle.
Apaga el carro ahora. ¿Ah? ¿Está apagado? Pon la llave allá arriba. Pon la llave allá arriba. She's saying it's off.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, so, ¿de dónde ustedes vienen ahora? ¿De dónde vinieron ahora?
These two ladies are called Engel and Camilla, and they just finished up a shopping spree that they didn't pay for. It's lucky that one of the officers on duty speaks Spanish, because the two of them don't seem to speak any English.
Comprando. Okay, so, ¿tienes la licencia? ¿Tú no tienes licencia? Okay, so, ¿de qué tienda viniste ahora? No, pero ¿qué tienda? Baja la ventana para que él te pueda ver. Okay, so she can't roll down that window because we made her turn off to her car.
Open it.
Okay.
Take your seatbelt off.
This one is on the officer. It should be obvious that she wouldn't be able to roll down the window after the car was turned off. Evidently, neither of them have a license on them, which is obviously illegal, though it's possible they're new to the country and don't know you need one.
Okay. Mírate. Abre las piernas. ¿Por qué está pasando esto? Okay. Dios, disculpe. So, tenemos una llamada que había una ropa que... Ponte un poquito para frente, sí. No me tema la mano, no hay problema. Okay, no, está bien. She's alright.
Detain her.
Yeah.
Both hands. Both hands.
Okay, pon las manos así.
Read her mind. Don't answer any questions. Just read up to it.
So I need them in Spanish. Not exactly the same. It's not the same. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Disculpe, ¿me puede entregar mi teléfono? Que no quede en el vehículo, que no sé por qué me están llevando.
Okay. En un momento te vamos a dar las cosas.
Okay.
Do you have Miranda in Spanish? So my Spanish is going to be not exactly the proper way for Miranda. You know what I'm saying?
Just hold on for a second.
This is actually a problem that we don't see very often, but it can be a real issue. Obviously, when someone is being arrested, they have the right to hear their Miranda rights in a way that is clear and accessible to them. That includes being in a language that they understand. It can be a big issue if there isn't a copy handy in a language that the people being arrested can speak, and often results in a long waiting period while someone figures something out. especially for uncommon languages.
Okay. Te voy a decir después que te ponga dentro del carro. ¿Dónde vive?
This is an excellent case study into why having officers who speak different languages is so important. Nobody here seems to speak Spanish except for the one officer. She is the only one who is making sure that these people know what's happening and understand their rights.
Did they send you a video?
Sent the pictures.
But when we stopped, they were doing something back here. So I don't know if they were. Oh yeah.
It's like Burlington coat.
Yeah, that's Burlington coat for sure, 100%. Oh, you see, look. So there's some. Look, this is what the Brashears. Look.
Yeah.
So they took. All of these too. Yeah. So when we stopped them, I could see them fumbling around back here, and they were just probably taking tags off of stuff. See, look, another tag. And they got this ripped off.
Couldn't with this.
Yep.
It seems that while they were driving, the two women were ripping tags off of the stolen clothes so that they would look more legitimate. Unfortunately, that was never going to help them, because loss prevention texted the officers photos of the bags that they carried all of the merchandise out with. That was what gave them probable cause to search the car.
Can anyone hear me?
No, they can't. They cannot.
They're both on the national.
He just notified me that they got federal alert lookouts on them.
Not only were they caught shoplifting, they're also on the FBI's national crime list, which means that there was a felony warrant out for their arrest. They were indeed taken in, but unfortunately for some reason, the felony shoplifting charges were dropped, and they were allowed to go free. Immigration also failed to deport them, so these criminals faced zero repercussions for their actions. That unfortunately happens sometimes when shoplifters are caught red-handed.
Driving is a privilege granted by the state, but some people take it for granted so much so that they literally run over people while being drunk and do not even accept their crime. Here are 4 such examples, starting off with a 20-year-old girl named Selena, who on January 2024 crashed her car and was seen aggressively arguing with a man. The witness says that Selena was holding a camera and was filming the entire conversation while recklessly running after the man whom she allegedly hit. When the police got to the scene, they started questioning Selena, who had red paint stains on her shirt.
Walk over here. Is that paint or?
It's a costume. It's
Okay.
a costume.
All right, let's come over here.
He's literally lying on my name, like for real. He's trying to be a fish for no reason. Like, yes, I hit my car a while back, and I didn't say anything about it because shit, it was whatever. None of their business what happened in my car before. And yes, somebody was sitting in my car, but they weren't driving on the road. It is none of my business. He's literally lying and saying I hit him. He has no proof. He has video of whatever the he was recording, but I swear to God, please come here. I swear to God, he was not.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20?
Yes, I know I don't look 20.
Why have you been drinking?
Because it's Halloween, and he's been drinking too.
It's not Halloween.
I know it's not Halloween, but I've been drinking because they had a party, and it's not.
What's the legal age of drinking?
21, and I understand that.
Okay, there's a
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Regardless, it does matter. Yes, but it doesn't matter because I've done it.
Okay,
It
are you
doesn't
okay?
matter. Yes, I am okay. The fact is that he's lying. No, he's lying because he
car here. Back up over there. It's her car right here.
Selena knows that she is not old enough to consume alcohol, and the best excuse she comes up with is that some other person has been drinking as well, which obviously does not justify her own consumption. She is also complaining and whining about the fact that whatever the man is saying is an utter lie, which it is not.
Lying. He's lying.
He's not lying.
Yes, he is.
I saw the
He's
blood.
lying about how he got it.
Okay.
There's no proof of how he got it. I didn't run him over. That's just a
Where's your
lie.
car at?
It's over there. Yes, there is damage to
where?
my car. That doesn't mean that happened onto him.
Where? Is that your car?
Yes, that's silver car. It's mine.
What Selena is trying to say is that she is completely innocent. The dent in her car is from a previous accident, not this one. And the man she hit does not have proof that she hit him, so according to her, she has not.
There has been many of cars here. It doesn't matter. I did not run him over. It doesn't matter. He has no proof of it, and I did not do it. I did not do it. And he's just saying that and the reason why I'm saying he has no proof of it is because he was videoing me saying, I have proof of you.
Do you know this guy?
Yes, I do.
How do you know him?
Because from past experience in high school. And he's literally showing me my face, and everyone else was just doing it because another guy was trying to get with me, and I rejected him and all this. He's just doing way too much over that didn't I don't even know. But all I know is I didn't hit him, that's it.
It is very obvious that she has made up a fabricated story that has no real ground to be true. And if she can expertly make up excuses to justify underage drinking, then she can manipulate her way through anything, which gets worse with time.
The fact that I hit him, because I didn't hit him, and I know that I didn't hit him. All he recorded is someone in my driver's seat and him recording my license plate, which at first I wasn't letting him record because I didn't do it. But then, you know what, I was like, you know what, if I have nothing to hide, I'm going to let him record it. So I let him record it, and I said, what did I do? And I questioned him, what did I do? How did I hurt you? How did I hurt you? He wouldn't answer how I hurt him. And it's making me scared because this can affect my future for something I didn't do.
She forcefully cries on command, and to turn the odds further in her favor, she tries to establish a friendly relationship with the officer, so he would take her side over the victims.
Yes! Oh, can I please, at least, because can I at least get a little dab? Because no one else has ever spouted those.
So, okay. So, Selena.
Yes.
She can try to befriend the officer all she wants, but the legal matters run on proof, not relations. And to find the proof, a female officer escorts Selena to the pole that she has crashed into and was seen by an eyewitness.
Okay, walk with me over here. I want to show you something.
The fact that we're coming over here, whatever.
Just watch your step. Yeah, it's a little sandy. So like I said, I know I'm trying to talk calmer for you. I'm conducting a crash investigation right now. So we have a eyewitness that said you hit
I didn't hit anything over here, so whatever they're
pole.
saying, they're lying. Oh my god, the fact that we're gonna be coming this far is
What's
so
that?
funny. What?
Here, it's one of these.
Do you see any dents in the
Yes.
Do you see?
Right here.
Right here, no. I did not hit that pole.
Okay. Were you parked over here at any point?
No. No, I swear to God, I was not. If there's any cameras, they will prove it. I did not park anywhere near here, and that is okay. I parked over there. That's where I sat at that moment.
Okay, so you're saying the other girl who is completely sober is lying?
I don't know what the they're saying, but I did not park here, and I did not move. Where I parked is where I stayed.
What was your first name again?
My name is Selena.
Selena, you're not in any trouble, okay?
I know
like
that,
I said,
and I'm not lying or anything. I know where I parked, and that's where I parked. Period.
No, I'm not worried about parking, but...
And I didn't hit anything over here. I went over there.
How'd you get over there if you pulled in that way?
Over there.
How'd you get in? Did you loop around?
I looped around.
Okay, so you did come around here?
Yes.
Okay, because you said you didn't at
And
first.
I wouldn't go... No, I didn't. I just said I didn't hit that.
Selena denies the claims because if admits that she did hit the pole, then that would imply that everything else the witness saw is also true, including her hitting a man. Afterwards, the female officer asks her to do field sobriety tests, but before she starts performing those, she clearly confesses that she is drunk at the moment.
Okay, so you think like maybe one shot?
Not even like a shot.
Okay, what was it a shot of?
like a little sip, like
Of what?
It was I think, I forgot, to be honest, because I'm drunk right now, so I forgot what it was. But it was the same thing I drank all night, which I forgot what, I will remember later, but,
Okay.
To hide one big crime, Selena openly accepts the other one, but perhaps she is not aware that she can also arrested for committing the smaller one, which is why, after failing field sobriety tests, she gets arrested.
Alright. Can you take your arms out of your shirt for me?
yes.
Just place your hands behind your back, okay? Behind your back.
Yes. Are you putting me under arrest?
Yes, ma'am.
For what?
DUI. Don't.
I do not have a
Don't resist.
Alright, I'm not gonna. So what do I have to do?
I'll explain to you, okay? Yeah, so you admitted to me over there that you were drinking and driving, and then we have a real witness, and you failed the FSTs. Alright? So we have reason to believe that you were driving under the influence of alcohol. Alright, so you're under arrest.
Selena later expresses concerns about the impact of this on her future, but there is no turning back now. She is charged with driving under the influence, and further investigation regarding the car crash is still underway. And while Selena was seen hitting a pole and then a man, Anita straight up crashed into a police car. On the 11th of December 2022, the Bratenahl police were investigating an incident of a car crash. They got to the scene and parked the cruiser on the side when a Honda Accord hit the unoccupied police car and proceeded to smash into a truck which was rolled over by the sheer impact.
multiple vehicle accident. We need assistance up here in Cleveland. Multiple people, please. Stay in your car. Stay in your car. Stay in your car. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
All right.
I
Ma'am?
didn't know that y'all was parked on the
Stop.
window
Ma'am.
out.
Stop.
The officer tells the drunk 23-year-old Anita Locke to stay in her car while he goes over to the tilted truck where he accesses the man's condition and regulates the disturbed traffic before it could turn into a traffic jam.
Money?
Ma'am? Ma'am?
She's okay.
Okay. No, you stay in your car. You stay in your car right now. Get in your car. You all right? Is it just you in the car? Huh?
The man is stuck inside and the officer alone cannot help him out, so he waits for reinforcements and in the meantime plants the traffic indicators for traffic circulation.
Stop! Fucking go! This way, this lane! This lane, go! Oh, dude, this guy can get out. Hey, take this window off. Yeah. Hey, Jenny, bring an axe up here. I go over here, man. I got a glass buster. Oh, you do? Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to get him out.
When the reinforcements arrive, they take out the man and lay him on the roadside where he gets medical attention. As for Anita, this is a clear open and shut case. Everything has been recorded on the body camera, and there is no way out for her. But because she is self-righteous, she starts blaming the cops for parking the car on the highway. Any sober driver would have avoided the crash, but only Anita did not because she was drunk at that time. As a result, she got charged with operating a vehicle under the influence, OVI, after having an alcohol level twice the legal limit. Thankfully, no casualties were involved in this incident. However, the same cannot be said for the next case. In November 2021, the former Las Vegas Raiders football player Henry Ruggs crashed his car while being under the influence. The car he was driving reached 3 times the legal limit, moving at the speed of 150 miles per hour at the time of the impact, which took the life of 23-year-old Tina Tinter along with her dog. When the cops arrived at the scene, the car was still ablaze, so they called for immediate medical backup.
I know at this time it's completely on fire. Everything's got here. We're gonna wait until they put out the fire.
I know somebody probably in there, but this is Henry Ruggs right here. This is Henry Ruggs right here, bro. He's for the Raiders.
Relax, calm down, calm down. Shit. Control 449. The vehicle's completely on fire. Oh shit.
Tina is inside this burning car, but she is unconscious and immobile. There are no signs of any movement or struggle to open the door. And by the time the fire is properly extinguished, it is too late. Both Tina and her dog are dead. Meanwhile, another officer tries to put together what might have happened.
Yeah, the skin marks and the debris. Yeah. Like it happened out there and then.
I mean, you think it dragged it?
Huh?
You think it happened over there and it dragged it all the way?
Yeah. Well, maybe when they got hit, you lose control. You know, you get knocked out and then the car keeps driving.
The security guard was talking to him. He said he saw it.
Where's he at?
He had to go. I have his card though. I give it to him.
Did he be a volunteer?
No, he said he'll be
What? He saw what?
So he was telling me that he saw the parade like speeding, and then he hears a loud bang, and then he comes over here, and he's like, apparently, I think he said 2 people in the car. He tried getting them out, but all of a sudden the brakes started going crazy.
Yeah.
So he couldn't.
You told Tommy this, right?
Yeah.
They know. Okay, cool. Okay.
So they got his information too. That was the guy that was blocking the tires for us.
The worst part about this is that Henry is not even at the scene. He ran away. According to reports, in the hours before the crash, Ruggs was at Topgolf near the Strip with 3 other people, including his girlfriend, Kiara. He drank so much that his blood alcohol level was at 0.161% after he was arrested, which is double the legal limit in the region.
If we would have been here maybe a couple minutes earlier, we would have been able to get him out.
No, it would be catching fire.
You saw how it was exploding?
Yeah.
Henry was later sentenced to 10 years in prison with an opportunity for parole after 3 years. He expressed his grief and regret for this careless accident in the court. But some people are borderline psychopaths who feel absolutely no guilt for what they have done, and Stephanie is one of them. On the 10th of April, 2022, Stephanie Melgoza got drunk and crashed her car, killing 2 people, 55-year-old Paul and his 43-year-old girlfriend. The couple was strolling in the night when Stephanie recklessly ran over both of them. When the police arrived at the scene, her car was wrecked, and she was totally indifferent to what she had done.
Were you leaving the bar or were you coming this down the road?
I was coming here.
Okay.
You know, I had just gotten my night started. So
Were you going this direction or this direction?
I was coming this direction.
Okay, here's what I'm going to have you do.
Yes, please.
Let's get away from the scene a little bit, let them do their thing, okay? This is your car, right?
Yes, sir.
The red
Yes,
car?
yes.
You were the only one in the vehicle?
I'm the only one.
Okay, come over here to my squad car, okay? Can you take your purse off and just set that on here? We got to... Yep. Do you have anything illegal on you?
Yes, I have marijuana
In your purse, okay. Have you had any marijuana tonight?
No.
Okay. Can you set those on the car for me for?
My vape too.
Yep. Set that down there.
And my phone.
And your phone? Yes, ma'am. All right. Just come over here. Just put your hands on my car. He's got a pass search before I put you in my car, okay? No pockets or anything. Okay. All right. Until we figure out how we're going to handle this, I'm going to have you sit uncuffed in the back seat of my car. I'm going to get you out. We're going to probably do some field sobriety tests and all that. I got some more questions for you. Right now, I'm going to have you sit down just so we're out of the roadway, okay? Right over here.
The cop escorts Stephanie to the back seat where he reads out her Miranda rights and later questions her regarding the accident.
I was coming to Full Throttle, and I was almost here. I
Were you driving this way or that coming down that side road?
I was coming here, this way.
Okay.
And suddenly, one person walked out in front of me.
Okay.
And my car got hit. I called you as soon as they got hit.
You called 911?
Yes, I called 911 as soon as something happened. And then someone said, oh, someone else has hit. I'm just like, oh my God, how did that happen?
Okay, what happened when you hit the one person? What happened?
I just called you. That's all I know.
Okay.
I called you.
Did they fall down right away, or did you get out and help them, or what happened?
I got out, I called you, and then everyone else came out, so I kind of just let them come and take over the situation.
Okay.
But I promise you, I only know one person got hit, and I'm just like, they came out of nowhere because I am a safe driver.
I get it. Hang on 1 minute, just because it's starting to rain here, okay?
Stephanie is acting a bit cold and casual for someone who has just killed 2 people. But this gets worse as she starts blaming it on the deceased, saying that they came out of nowhere and she had no time to react. But that is because she was the one driving at the speed of more than 40 miles per hour in the area.
How long ago was your last drink, would you say?
My last drink, I would say about 40 minutes.
40 minutes ago? Were you drinking anything while you were in the vehicle, or was the last drink at the bar?
At the bar.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least drunk you've ever been, 10 being the most drunk you've ever been, where would you say you put yourself at right now?
5. Because I've been very drunk. And right now, I see you, I see everyone, I know the situation, you know what I mean? I know I'm aware of everything.
Okay.
She also openly admits that she had 3 drinks, which means that she was aware that she was committing a crime by driving under the influence, but chose to ignore the potential damage she could inflict. Another detail to note is that she says that her last drink was at the bar, but she does not confess that. There is a full bottle of vodka in her car, which means that she had the intention of drinking even more. The officer takes her out for field sobriety tests, but right then she starts showing signs of unusual amusement.
Okay, you understand? Right now, yes. All right, touch the tip of my pen just so I know where you're going. There you go. All right, that's what I want you to follow. Nope, keep your head still for me.
Oh, my head, okay.
Yes, ma'am. Just your eyes. No,
it's
we're
really
gonna try that again.
It's hard.
All right. Just,
Okay.
Keep your head still for me.
Stephanie is smiling, laughing, and enjoying the little adventure, indicating that she has no remorse for murdering 2 innocent people. And this gets even more apparent as she progresses through the remaining field sobriety tests.
You know what the legal limit is to drive in Illinois? I do not, sir. Okay, 0.08, okay? What I have you do is take a deep breath, a long, hard, steady blow into the straw, just like you're blowing up a balloon. Keep blowing until you hear the machine click, okay? All right?
Blowing up a what?
Yes, ma'am. Take a deep breath, long, hard, steady blow. A little bit harder for me, a little bit harder. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. You're a Bradley student?
I graduate in 4 weeks.
You're a .264, okay? All right. Okay, go ahead and turn around for me and place your hands behind your back. You are under arrest for DUI, okay?
She has scored .28, which is thrice the legal limit. Stephanie is more intoxicated than Henry and Anita, and she still believes that this is not too much. Till this moment, the suspect has acted entitled and indifferent, but afterward, she starts acting arrogantly too.
Okay, so you understand what we're going to do. First off, I'm going to let you know the you did hit 2 people total.
I did not.
You did.
I didn't.
Okay, okay. However you want to word it to yourself, that's fine. Okay, I'm just telling you, there's 2 people struck by your vehicle and both are dead.
I did not hit
Okay. Okay, well, I'm just telling you the 2 people that hit
Why
your
would
car.
I call
Ma'am,
911
listen.
if I...
2 people struck your vehicles, I'm telling you, and they're both deceased on scene. I'm just telling you that information, okay? We're going to go in here, we're going to do the thing. I appreciate you being cooperative so far. I got to tell you what's going on. You understand?
She has taken up a spoiled kid's attitude who does not care about anything else apart from her own self. But the worst is yet to come as she starts singing songs when the officer takes her to the hospital for a mandatory checkup.
Make sure that you don't
But while she is singing and dancing, she suddenly remembers that she has to go to college tomorrow and will need her wrecked car for that.
I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail, you don't have a bond, you killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond, you are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of East Peoria Police Department because it's a crime scene. It killed 2 people tonight. You are clueless with that, clearly. I've already explained this to you. You're going to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Can I have a Tuesday for my night class?
Did you just hear what I just told you?
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
Did you hear when I said that
I'm going to jail tomorrow.
You're going to jail when we're down here?
Yes.
Did you understand what I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yes. I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
Okay, we're done.
The fact that Stephanie is going to graduate from Bradley in a few weeks is sufficient evidence to show that not everyone with a college degree is mature and educated.
You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
Can you say that on the call?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay, so can I ask when I can go back?
She continued to joke around for the rest of her short stay at the hospital. Later, she pleaded guilty to 2 counts of aggravated DUI death and 2 counts of aggravated reckless driving, and got sentenced to 14 years in prison.
Do you know what happened to Adriana tonight?
No, I don't.
She talked to us. She said that you and Heather did this to her. So that's why we're talking to you two.
This is the moment Tina realized her murder victim was still alive. And to make things worse, her victim had just told the cops everything they needed to know to put her behind bars for the rest of her life.
We know what happened out there. It's just going to be a matter of getting fingerprints and evidence back. I'm going to do it. I promise to go.
Tina is currently being interrogated over the horrific attack of her friend in Florida. Like most teenage fights, it apparently started because of a dispute over a guy. But this isn't the story that she and 2 other suspects would tell investigators in this extremely sick case.
Okay. Tina, you know, can I call you Tina? Mm-hmm. Okay. Obviously know something's up. So tell me what happened tonight.
Nothing happened that I know of. Heather just said that something about Adriana got beat up real bad.
Okay. You don't know anything about that?
No.
See your arms and hands if I could. Okay, and what's this right here? That little scratch there.
This?
Yeah.
I have a puppy.
Okay, and your puppy calls that?
Look, I'm going to here.
Got your chin? Okay.
19-year-old Adriana had gone over to her neighbor's house to patch things up after an argument, but she had no idea that fate was waiting for her. That neighbor was Tina Brown, and Adriana was walking straight into a trap. What started off as a fight quickly turned into something much worse, but according to Tina, she's got an alibi.
So, where were you tonight?
At Heather's.
At Heather's house?
Heather said she was going to cook, so I went down there. She was cooking fish and french fries, and then we just started watching movies.
You were there all night until the cops came up there?
Mm-hmm.
What time did you go over there?
Probably just started getting dark.
Okay, so about sunset, was anybody over at Heather's house when you went over there?
Just Heather and her husband.
Heather? Okay.
Did anybody else come over there?
Her and her little friend girls were at the house. She said she hurt her hand, so usually we get there and everything is all right, so I don't end up going with her, but she said she was going to the emergency room.
What time was that when they came by, you know? Was it long after you got there?
No.
Okay, so early in the evening?
I don't know what time it was.
Oh, okay. So about 30 to 45 minutes after sunset.
Tina's daughter, Brittany, was also at Heather's house at the time, but the problem here was that they, along with Tina, were the 3 main suspects in the case. The detective already knows there's bad blood between Tina and Adriana, and spent some time discussing their friendship.
What has been going on between you and Adriana this week?
Oh, a whole bunch of stuff. Actually, me and Adriana were together today.
Okay, where were y'all together?
At my house.
Okay, what was going on there?
We were just sitting there watching movies, trying to get my computer pull it up where I can get iTunes and watch movies.
Have y'all had any problems?
Oh yeah, we've had problems. The first 3 trailers, we've had problems for a long time.
What's the problems?
Well, lately the new problem is she thinks that I'm the one who had her boyfriend locked up in jail.
Okay, so she's mad at you thinking her boyfriend's locked up because of you.
Yeah, but we talked about it earlier today.
This would be one of several accusations that surrounded the 4 women. Tina's daughter Brittany also claimed Adriana slept with her boyfriend. But even so, Tina says there were no issues over the last few days.
I mean, me and her actually just started back talking today.
Okay.
Because I asked her this morning, what was I doing this morning? I was trying to make some phone calls, and I wanted to heat up some chicken. So I asked her would she put the church's chicken in her microwave, and she heated it up for me and brought it to my house.
Okay. Do you know what happened to Adriana tonight?
No, I don't. Heather just said she got beat up, but that's all I know.
A little bit more than that.
The detective is talking about the horrifying injuries covering Adriana's body, and despite her story, Tina knows exactly what happened. Tina, Brittany, and Heather waited for Adriana to arrive at Tina's house in Inslee before ambushing her with a taser and beating her down with a crowbar. The 3 then threw her in the trunk of a car and drove her to a secluded patch of woodland where they set her on fire and then walked away. Clearly, they expected her to be dead, but Adriana not only survived this horrific attack, but managed to crawl to a nearby house and find help. She did this with burns covering over 60% of her body. None of the suspects, including Tina, know that she survived, until the detective drops this bombshell.
We're not sure if she's gonna make it or not.
No, I don't.
She talked to us, or she talked to the people that came over to help her.
Mm-hmm.
She told them something. You know what she told them?
I could just imagine what's that.
She said that you and Heather did this to her. So that's why we're talking to you two.
But she said I called. She's been saying a lot of stuff lately.
Okay.
She said I called, because this is all stuff that we talked about today at my house.
Okay.
About my tire was stabbed.
Okay.
And I asked her if she did it. She said no. I mean, I couldn't prove she did it, so I didn't argue about it, fuss about it, or nothing.
But you thought she did it?
Mm-hmm. Just because of what people said, but...
Mm-hmm. Did you hear about her window getting busted out?
Whose window?
Adriana's window getting busted out a few days ago. You didn't hear about it?
No, sir, I didn't.
And you said tonight you were over at Heather and Darren's, right?
Yes, sir.
And you didn't go anywhere?
No.
Did anybody come over there while you were there?
He had somebody come over, but I didn't go out.
Who were they that came over?
He was dark-skinned and he had braids.
Okay.
And there was another guy, but I didn't know who that guy
Blocker
was.
sound familiar?
Yeah.
And did anybody else come over?
Yeah. White guy in a red truck.
You know who that was?
No, he went out there and went outside and talked to him.
And what was Darren doing while y'all over there cooking? Anything?
Laid on the couch watching movies.
Is that pretty much what y'all were doing all the way until the cops came?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you, Darren, and Tina were sitting in the living room. Heather were sitting there in the living room watching movies.
Mm-hmm.
And when the cops knocked on the door, what'd y'all do?
We were sitting there.
Okay. Why didn't you answer the door?
It ain't my door.
Okay. So y'all sat there, and when the cops came, they didn't answer the door. And how long were y'all in there before you did answer the door?
That, I guess the tape was going out, because Adriana has a little boy that's kind of hyper. He said that little boy probably had got that taser and tased that little girl.
All right, but you were home all night. You didn't see any kind of disturbance going on over there before the cops came over there or anything?
No, we would have heard something.
Right now, Tina is starting to show signs of guilt. She's slumped over with her head hung down and avoiding eye contact, indicating she's very ashamed and regretful. Or at the very least, sorry she's been caught. Whatever the case may be, she definitely seems uncomfortable. But as the detective points out, it's definitely not for the right reasons.
You didn't go get anything or go anywhere at all?
I don't think so.
Okay. You seem kind of lackadaisical about this. I'm telling you that this woman is probably going to die and has named you as the person that's harmed her. It kind of, doesn't sit easy with me that you're just so nonchalant about this.
I just talked to her today, and I told her I never called DCFS on the kids.
Okay. Well, she's probably going to die, is the word we're getting. And we're concerned over that. And the last person she said that did this to her is you and Heather. Okay? We're going to go out there. We know what happened out there. It's just going to be a matter of getting fingerprints and evidence back. Okay?
Once again, Tina shows her guilt, this time by touching her lips. This is often a telltale sign someone is lying and is trying to hide that fact by covering their mouth.
The reason we're here.
Basically, what she told the fireman was that you two came and grabbed her. Mm-hmm.
Well, say what now?
What she told the fireman was that you two came over and grabbed her, pulled her out of that house, beat her, and harmed her.
And nobody out there, the kids or nobody saw none of this.
Nobody saw it. We talked to everybody in that neighborhood.
Kids are always outside.
We've talked to everybody in the neighborhood.
And
You saw them all out there.
Nothing?
Nope. And she's saying that y'all did it. And we're sitting here talking to you, and then I'd certainly appreciate, and I know Tom appreciates that you're talking to us. But we got to get to the bottom of this, and we got to know what happened, the truth. And there are two choices here. Either you're going to tell us, or Heather's going to tell us. So, who's it going to be?
I didn't do anything to her.
Okay.
Promise to God.
And you were home all night.
I was at Heather's house.
You were at Heather's all night. Never left there. Because, see, the story between Heather and Darren is already shaky. And your story is a third version of what they've told us so far. This is a serious allegation. I mean, this is life-changing. And somebody's life may end over this. We're getting told that she's in pretty critical condition at this point and not likely to make it.
When Adriana was found, she reportedly told her rescuers that Tina had never expected her to make it out of the woods, let alone make it to safety. But despite her brave fight, Adriana died from her ordeal 16 days after her rescue.
I mean, she was just at my house today. Why she didn't tell me? I've been blamed for a lot. Well, it's a cycle over there. It goes trailer 1, trailer 2, trailer 3,
Well, she didn't do it to
four.
herself. Somebody did it to her.
Adriana been riding that bike all day today.
Okay. But somebody did it to her.
I didn't.
Okay.
I swear I didn't.
But she's saying you did it.
I didn't. Adriana been saying I didn't. I did
It may
a
be
lot
the
of
last
stuff.
thing she tells somebody. You know?
Tina, Heather, and Brittany were all found guilty of murder, with Tina believed to be the ringleader. Had Adriana not made it that day, these three killers could have escaped justice. But now Tina sits on death row, waiting for her day of execution. Detectives often know exactly who the killers are right from the start, they just need to prove it. But sometimes, things are different. Like in this case, where the detectives realize they got things completely backwards, and their main suspect ends up revealing the shocking truth in the hunt for a missing girl.
Do you suspect Sam in any of this?
The guy that, was interested in her, and, some other guys that were interested in her, but they found out she had a boyfriend, they're friends now. I really couldn't see him doing it.
One afternoon in April 2006, 17-year-old Ashley left her home in Illinois with her boyfriend for an interview and a basketball game, saying she'd be back before 10:30. Ashley didn't return that night. Her terrified parents called the police, who found her boyfriend's vehicle abandoned with 2 outfits, one for the interview and one for the game. Adding up all the evidence, her boyfriend Jeremy was now the prime suspect and was taken in for questioning.
Has she been through any kind of trouble or trying times recently or anything like that?
Not recently. A while back, we had an abortion, though. And
how long was that?
Probably December.
Okay.
It was a little bit before December.
How did she take that?
She was all right. I mean, it wasn't like horrible, like a bout of depression or anything. She's fine, and she's a lot better now. Yeah.
How often do you see her?
Once a day, usually, and then on Tuesday nights we don't see each other because I got a designated party night with my buddies. So other than that, it's usually once a day.
Once a day. So I mean, you guys are pretty serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been going out for how long now?
Almost 2 years. It'll be 2 years in July.
Okay. What if somebody came up and said that that she had some marijuana in her room?
I'd be real surprised.
Okay.
I'd be real, because she tells me everything.
What about possibly owing somebody in Cahokia some money for drugs? What about that?
I'd be really surprised.
Do you know the name Mike? Does that name sound familiar?
No.
Maybe that's not familiar.
A name comes up during the questioning that Jeremy has never heard before, and his reaction to hearing the new name is noticeable. This would be one of many men in Ashley's life that he doesn't know about, but there's one that remains familiar to Jeremy. 27-year-old Sam.
Do you suspect anything between Sam and Ashley?
No. I couldn't see it. I mean, I trust them both too much. I mean, I trust her so much more than him, you know, because it's my girlfriend. I don't think he would ever do anything to harm her, you know. It's just, it doesn't seem like it's his nature.
Well, what about if, you know, possibly not even harming, but what about if they were to, you know, if they were an item or something like that? Would you suspect that at all?
No.
The fight that you had Tuesday night, you were telling me that you guys had a little argument. What was that about?
It was because apparently I yelled at her or something and she didn't like it, and then she gave me all my stuff back, well, what she had, and said, you know, I want to break up with you. And I said, no, we talked it over and stuff, and you know, it was just all just, I don't know, just stress, because that's when she thought that she might be pregnant. And
Tuesday night again?
Yeah, and she turns out she wasn't, and that was the stress of that, doing that, and you know.
Do you know any friends that she might be with that you know, that good friends that she would hang out with, that she would go to their house or anything like that?
I can't see the ones that she would, their parents letting it happen and not letting her parents know. There's no way that if she went to Brittany's house, there's no way Brittany's parents would, you know, not tell Ashley's parents. Or Christy's house, there's no way Christy's parents would not tell Ashley's parents, you know.
Who does she normally hang out with, like, there at school?
Christy and some other girls. I don't know their names because I never really met them outside of school. But she's played basketball with, I think, a couple of them that I haven't met, and I don't know their names. But other than that, just Christy's like the main one.
When Jeremy said Ashley went out of town to play basketball, the detectives wondered what it was that made her travel so far when there were basketball courts nearer her home. It turns out that the reason was Sam, and Jeremy was completely clueless about anything going on between them. Suddenly, police have a brand new suspect.
How long have you known Sam?
I was probably sophomore in high school, I want to say.
When you met him, he was a teacher?
I'm pretty sure he was a teacher over in St. Louis. I think he was doing something with kids. And then he was also doing wrestling stuff. He plays a lot of sports. So.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
What's he like?
He's just your all-around average, you know, guy. I mean, loves to party and, you know, loves to teach. That's like his main goal. But he's just average. I mean, there's nothing special or unique about him. Just easygoing guy.
But as far as like physical abuse at the house,
no.
Have you ever seen anything like that? Have you ever seen any marks on her or anything like that?
No.
Bruises or anything? Has she called you up and told you anything like that? Or
no.
Okay.
I know she runs into walls a lot, like literally. I mean, she's got kind of. I've seen her do it. Not like, you know, she says that she runs into walls, but I've seen her because I don't know if you want to call it she's blonde or whatever, but yeah, it's not like a continuous thing. I've just seen her do it a couple times. But
what's her mom like?
Her mom? Mm-hmm. She's real nice. I mean, she's raising two girls and, you know, dealing with Mike, but
what's he like?
He's good. He's a good dad. I mean, he loves them both those kids to death.
After pressing him for nearly an hour, it slowly became clear to detectives that Jeremy had nothing to do with his girlfriend's disappearance. But he had given them vital information about her 27-year-old basketball friend. Sam was a teacher at a rival school, and his number was found in Ashley's phone. It turns out they made an awful lot of phone calls to each other, so this time he was brought in for questioning. In a story we've all heard before, Sam started out by claiming their relationship was friendship and nothing more.
Well, I'd give her like a hug goodbye. I would do that. That's not sexual, is it? To give someone a hug goodbye. I think she kind of started becoming obsessed with me. Because like I said, she was calling me literally nonstop at times.
But after being confronted with the testimony of Ashley's friends, he changed his story.
I will say this, we never kissed. We never kissed. Yes, we did have sex in the back of the vehicle there, and after that day, I felt absolutely terrible about that.
Sam changed his story several times during the course of the questioning, and it was becoming clear to detectives he knew more than he was saying about Ashley's disappearance. The detective needs to break down the barrier that Sam has created, and in order to do that, they try to guilt him into a confession. They're going to use his most loved family members against him as a way of making him crumble.
Your grandma's not here.
I know.
Your mom's not here.
No,
but you know what? In a way they are. Because everything they taught you, all the talks Grandma had with you, are within you. All of them are. And unfortunately right now, Sam, you ain't telling us the truth.
Can I go show you what happened?
Please. She's still out there, Sam. She is. And where's it at?
I have to show you.
It took these detectives an agonizing 12 hours to crack Sam, but he finally admitted to being responsible for Ashley's disappearance. He told police that he got Ashley in a chokehold during the argument and heard her neck snap. He decided to make it look like she had been strangled, so he choked her again, and she became lifeless when he left the scene. Sam thought after 30 hours she would be long dead, and he was taking the police to find her body. But by some miracle, Ashley was found barely alive. It took her weeks to wake up from the coma she had slipped into, and even longer to heal the psychological wounds. But she was able to testify against Sam and live to see him sentenced to 20 years for her attempted murder.